What up, what up, what up, everybody? How's it going? It's 7 p.m. on the East Coast, and you are live at White Trash Motorsports for Thursday Night Trash Talk. What's happening, everybody? How are we doing tonight? Everybody filters in. It's good to see everybody. We'll be a little more attentive tonight because we're not working on the car because we're in this dreaded time of the year where we're waiting for parts. So until we get some parts, we're not doing much of anything, but we're out here in the shop. I was trying to straighten up a little bit here, waiting on time to go by. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody feel free to pop in and say hello. Anybody new, introduce yourself. If you got questions, go ahead and post them. We'll do the best we can to apply that 30 years of automotive knowledge that we've acquired to try to answer it for you in the best way we can. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's day's going well. My day's going pretty well so far. So it is what it is. And we're about to have a good time, everybody. Everybody should start filtering in here shortly. A couple here.
I hate my phone.
Oh, you hate your phone?
Yes.
Yeah, phones suck.
Because every time I hit live chat, it says you moved. It moved.
It did not move.
Where did it move to?
It's right there.
It tells me that every time I hit it.
There's something in your phone.
It moved. Live chat.
I just heard it. Were you on the right chat?
I don't know.
Are you on the right one?
I don't know.
If you're streaming live, you should see it. And chat's here and it's on.
See you.
I have chat enabled right here. All messages are visible.
Look.
Top chat. All messages are visible. Yeah. When hasn't moved. Yeah, that's telling you yeah, because you got to get down here now to do it. There. No, there's your live chat. No, that's it. That's the chat.
How they?
That is the live chat. That's what they mean. It moved on the thing where you click on it, move. You don't click on it like you used to. Live chat moved on YouTube. That's what that means.
Is that what it meant?
Yeah. It meant that the live chat moved on YouTube. Well. That can happen.
It moved on YouTube.
Huh?
It moved on YouTube.
Yeah, they moved their bar that you hit the access to live
stupid.
chat. That's what they meant.
No, I moved things on.
We didn't move. They moved the chat bar.
No.
That's all. So what's up, everybody?
I don't think anybody's on there yet.
Yeah, I'll give them time to filter in.
Yeah.
It happens. Everybody's busy.
Busy. There's tornadoes and stuff around South Carolina, Georgia.
Yeah, well, there's been bad weather.
I hope everybody's okay down that way.
Yeah, the storms.
Like Carlene and Dakota and all of them.
Yeah, Dakota's in Georgia.
Carlene's in South Carolina, right?
Yep.
Well, see, I'm just hoping they're all right because,
Yeah, it's bad. It ain't good. But
you know, because she's usually on here by now.
yeah, Colleen's a regular, exactly.
Yeah.
Trustworthy.
Same.
Right? She's a guarantee you every week.
I'm much worried about
They should be alright. Maybe it could be anything. Could be having internet
they
problems.
could have
with
problem,
stormy.
no power or anything.
Yeah. I'm just hanging some wrenches up real quick, guys. Keep them organized. I try to keep all my wrenches hanging on the wall and some bit of organization because it makes it easier to
Sure.
find them when you roll through.
Me, Amanda, and somebody.
What is it?
I said it's me and Amanda and somebody.
Yeah, it's fine. We got a couple people that came in saying they're gonna stop in, so
Yeah,
I'm sure
I
those
think.
people
I'm
will be
just a-
along.
Yeah,
Go ahead and blast
she
the
should
whole-
be coming out. She's done eating.
We'll get there. Like I said, you just gotta keep persistent with it and keep going.
Hey, that light
So,
works pretty good.
has it got better lighting in here now?
Yeah,
Well, that's good. That was
Should-
the point. Get better
it
lighting.
looks pretty good to me.
We'll knock a hole in this real quick so I can hang this wrench out because it's my wastegate wrench.
Oh,
Go
right ahead.
Second, I'm here's the drill press. Here's the drill press. Listen up some stuff. Trying to dull my bit.
Huh?
Trying to dull my bit real quick
Oh, the bit.
by forcing it through instead of letting it cut. So yeah, I mean that's just. It's
Hello,
not
everybody.
raining here right now. It's gonna be raining tonight.
We must get thunderstorms tonight.
Yeah, as I said, we're gonna get rain tonight, but
and then tomorrow, so.
it's not raining now, so I said it's,
Unfinished project.
what's up, unfinished project, here you go, I'm coming back in now, and Amanda just entered the chat.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody, yay, alright, we're back. I'm sure some people had some questions last week when we took it for a ride. We had a turbo failure. Never gonna guess what caused it.
The driver.
No, it wasn't the
The
driver.
passenger.
Well, Amanda did drive it back, so
Yeah,
it could have
so
been the
maybe.
driver.
Mm-mm.
No, okay, that's a valid
No.
point.
Nope, you already done said.
Yeah, whenever the car breaks down. and
There's,
you're driving,
okay, you remember
it's
how
your
I
fault.
couldn't think of the name? The other prize winner?
Yeah.
Hippie.
Hippie Miller, what's up, Hippie?
He's not on yet, but that's who.
Alright, but
Unfinished
I learned a
project.
valuable lesson, and from now on, when I do oil lines, I'm going to use the liquid, the pipe dope. There's a charger right here, man.
This one better.
Something
We got the pipe dope here
in a bird.
because what happened with our turbo,
No, it wasn't a bird unfinished
no,
project.
it was some leftist tape, you know, Teflon, nothing sticks to it and they get away with everything. So that's what it was. But anyway, on the turbo feed on there, the oil line, I have a gauge teed off right where the two lines come in. So I'm taking my oil pressure reading directly off of that. On these fittings, they got a 1 millimeter restrictor in the top of the feed. It's a -4 line, 4AN with a 1 millimeter restrictor. Well, what happened is somewhere along the line when I was putting the engine together, a piece of Teflon got down in there and plugged that 1-inch restrictor. We didn't know oil pressure looks good. We took it for a ride. We starved the turbo and we burned out the bearings in it. Luckily, it didn't damage anything else. We caught it before it damaged the wheel or anything, and we have a rebuild kit. We got one kit the other day. It came in the mail, but apparently for these turbos here, there's 2 kits. And, of course, the one that everybody had in stock is the one that doesn't fit. And the one that nobody has in stock, so we're waiting on one to come in. I think it'll probably be like next week sometime when we get that kit. So, that's all it is on these. I'll show you what happens with the turbo when they get starved for oil. We burn the thrust bearing out of it, and we also have the journal bearing it. But on the turbo, basically, this is your thrust plate right here, and it sets in the front. You can see where the oil feeds into it, and then it has this little piece right here that sets in front of it, and then there's a thrust plate that goes behind that into the turbo, a metal piece that you don't replace, but it rides on this thrust bearing, and this side of this bearing rides on here. Your oil seal's also in here. Well, here it is right there. Yeah, it's just connected together. My bad. That comes apart. That rides in there like that. That's your thrust service for your shaft, and this is your front oil seal right here. You can see the holes where the pressurized oil is fed through. So what happened, that small piece of Teflon tape, it burned up this thrust bearing, and it burned up one of these the 2 of these journal bearings here, and caused just enough play that the turbo was just slightly touching the housing. We heard it, we shut it down. That's why I coasted that last half-mile home downhill, because I heard something rattle, and that's what it ended up being. So, like I said, we got this kit, but unfortunately, this kit's not the right kit. This is the small kit. So we had to get a kit for a large size, which sucks because these kits are on there like less than $20 for this kit. But we have to wait on it. So that's where we're at right now. Over the weekend, I'd like to apologize to everybody. We tried to do a live from Tad and Jeff's Raceway at Magnolia. That didn't work out because the service sucked. We did have fun at the no prep though. The only thing that sucks about going to a no prep is when you have something that could probably run with at least the slower cars there and not be able to do it because it's home broken waiting on parts. But such is life. We're
Yeah,
gonna try to get it back out. I don't know, there's a few more no preps coming up this summer, so we're gonna try to get out to one. I seen one that's open.
Can I sit here?
No, I can sit here. I seen one, there's a no prep coming up on July 7th at Katy Dragway. It's Ohio Cash Days on the
That
Hill.
way so it's facing him.
It is on him.
I can move a little bit.
No, you're good.
Ohio Cash Days on the Hill is coming up July 7th and July 8th. On Friday night, there's going to be a street class. It's going to be open to street legal car. It's got to be a full body car, windows, tagged, insured, but that has to have a DOT tire. So the only way we could go compete in that is we're going to have to take the slicks off and put a DOT tire on it. You're allowed to drag radial, but it has to be a DOT tire.
What the heck is the DOT tire?
DOT means it's street legal. See, slicks aren't street legal. I run them on the street,
that,
but yeah.
Not
They
the
say-
DOT.
Yeah, they say right on the side of it for competition use only. Someone just kick the cord and move the camera.
I did.
Yeah, it's fine.
And
But
just
yeah,
the other
so
one
to
little
run in that
jiggle.
class, you have to have a street tire. I was looking right now, man, the tires going up. The Hoosier street ETs, they're basically the street legal Hoosiers of what I got on there, but they have some with tread. That way it has just enough tread to be legal. Those tires, they were, I told you, they were $340
$300 some dollars
a tire or something. Ridiculous.
for one time.
I did find the Nittos though. I can get the Nitto 555 drag radials. They have really good reviews, and a lot of guys say that they work well. This car leaves pretty soft because the converter's a little tight, so it would probably work well on those Nittos. And those are only like $230 a tire, which is reasonable for a second. Because at least now I wouldn't have to swap them back and forth. Like now, you know yourself, when we're driving this car, what do I got to do? I got to take the slicks off and put street tires on to drive it around, and then I end up with my slicks back, and I'm constantly changing tires at least maybe once every 2 weeks or so. I'm swapping tires back and forth because I don't like to drive it every day on the slicks because I don't want to ruin the slicks. These are a wrinkle wall, soft compound slick, and they don't last long with just daily driving them. Luckily, though, when I do daily drive, I only drive a couple miles to work, so it's not too bad. But the Nittos would be a better tire. So what I was probably going to do is get a set of Nittos put on here. Since I need tires anyway to get it inspected, just put the Nittos on here and then get a set of 10-inch steel wheels just to put on the back. Like I said, just wagon wheels off of like a Jeep Cherokee or something. I should be able to go to a junkyard and find a set of 10-inch wide steel wheels and put my slicks on them. We go to the track where we need slicks, we can bolt them on. I can put the Nittos on my Craigers for every daily driving and have them for if I want to go run a street legal. Now, see the street class at Keystone, you're allowed to run slicks.
Yeah, you're like because all of a sudden there's a
Another
class
thing
for
with the
that.
Nittos, if we get the Nittos, we can go to the flashlight drags at the airport too, because they have to have a DOT tire for those. So,
They've been advertising that thing on the radio too.
which one?
At St. Vincent College.
Oh, well, oh, for the
The air
Steelers.
show.
Or
The air show, something about something. I don't know, something.
Well, that's at the airport.
Yeah, that is at the airport. The air show. No
Well, they
choice.
said they mentioned something about St. Vincent College.
Well, the Steelers.
Oh, that's when that's where the Steelers play.
That's where I want
Practice.
to go. Well, that's where I want to go when
That's
they do
next month.
their practice.
Yeah.
July?
I'll probably.
For the practice, yeah, they practice in
I
July.
can suffer and go with you to that, but I ain't gonna enjoy it because I'm over sports ball.
I'm gonna go. I want to go to one night.
Yeah.
They have one
Yeah,
night,
'cause
night
you can
at
go
night.
watch the practice. Yeah, they play a game up there too. They'll have another team there, but like I said, it's sports ball, so I'd rather race cars and watch sports ball. But it is what it is because we don't have a quarterback now, and it'll be another 25 years of losing like they did when Bradshaw retired. So there's no sense in wasting 25 years of your life waiting on him to get like a quarterback.
They need to find a good.
This is
They
long
had
as
a
we have-
good one.
As long as we have our current coaching staff,
We ain't gonna have a
we're
good one.
not gonna have a good one. Nope. Because when
Hello, Carlene. How you
Hello,
doing? We
Colleen.
heard
I
about
hope
you.
you're safe from the storms, Colleen. Here it's pretty rough down there. Is it storming where you're at?
It was supposed to be tornadoes go through.
Yeah. And,
I know there's supposed to be some in Alabama too.
and hello, Damien.
My aunt lives in Birmingham, Alabama.
It was Georgia, South
We
Carolina.
tell
That's where
Damien
my
we
house
said
is.
hello, and we hope Dakota's all right down. He's out.
She
in
said
Georgia.
nope.
Nope,
That's
no
no
storm
storm.
Harry. That's good, Colleen. We're glad that there's no storms in your area. We'll keep you on our thoughts that you stay safe because we don't want that on nobody.
You
Ooh,
said
yeah.
that you would suffer
Yeah, because remember
to
what
go
I what,
watch and practice.
yeah.
Because you mean we want to go.
What did I tell you?
Because I want to go.
No, not because yeah, it's because I go do it.
No,
because
yes,
I
which
do it.
one is it? No, yeah.
That's what I said.
He'll
It
go
is.
with you, but
I
he
said
To
I would-
suffer.
But I said I will go because you want to go, even though I might not. I wouldn't go myself. Normally, I wouldn't go, but because you want to go, I will go.
Why? So you can go and be miserable?
It won't be
No, I
miserable.
won't be miserable, but I wouldn't take the time to go. I'm just saying I would probably go do something else. It's fine.
Like what?
Street race.
Street race.
Street
Yeah,
racing.
You know, car
Well,
thing.
I go places with you with vehicles.
That's
And
why
you had
he's going
fun,
with
didn't
you.
you?
I had fun Saturday.
Amanda went to
See,
her first
I'm
snow
the one
prep.
that wanted to go to that.
Yeah,
I did.
I know you did.
Did you want to go Friday night?
Yeah, she went. That's why we
Yeah.
went Friday night because when they canceled
Yeah, I went Friday night.
Tune, when they canceled Tune, I told Amanda I was like, we don't have to go, and she's like, no, I want to go anyway. So
So common sense, okay? Listen, guys.
here we go.
I really don't
Here
get
we
into
go.
vehicles that much, right?
We
But-
don't know.
I have been, okay? But I wanted to go to the race Friday night that they had at Keystone. And this one decides to say, well, we're going to a big one in Ohio Saturday.
No, so we didn't have to go.
So therefore, if your old lady does not get into vehicles and she wants to go to a race, don't argue with her, right?
There's some small storms headed like their way.
Yeah, as long as nothing bad.
Northwest of here, she said.
We just don't want nothing bad.
There's small storms northwest of her.
We just don't want nothing bad to happen to our friends. That's all.
What I'm saying though, you don't argue with someone, who wants to go to a
Argue
race.
with anybody.
You was like, well, we're going to a big one Saturday. Don't you want to
Yeah.
go Saturday?
Well,
Yeah,
argue with
but I also
one
want to go
thing,
Friday.
right,
So
right.
therefore, when I want to go see a race, I'll say, oh yeah, let's go.
Is this
I'm all
next
excited.
day? 'Cause I gotta,
Don't say, well, we're going
Here
here
I
this
go.
day or this day.
and I just said that I wasn't gonna work on it during that I would be more attentive for this live feed, but I am checking this out. I gotta make sure, 'cause I gotta plumb a catch can in there, so I do got enough line for the catch can. Because we don't want oil all over my tires again.
Colleen, the other name I could not think of that won the other prize
Hippie
was
Miller.
Hippie. Whenever I talk to Colleen on the phone, though, I'm like, who's the other one? It starts with an H. She's going on, and I'm like,
Hippie's my
I have it written down.
Hippie's my automobile guy. He's been here since the beginning too. He's old guy.
So yeah, it's Hippie.
Yeah, Hippie Miller.
Hippie and Colleen. Hippie and
Miller.
Colleen. Hippie,
Thanks so much.
hippie.
I was trying to clean a little bit. But
Well,
this
you're
thing
alive
needs
now, so
Yeah, this thing needs like 3 days to clean.
it needs them.
At least everything needs to come out of here.
Resituate it. Throw it away when it ain't good.
Well,
I mean, we do.
but the minute you get rid of something, you're
Yeah,
gonna
but
need
like, some stuff.
it. Everything needs to come out
I
of
got
here.
stuff in here you don't need in here.
Everything needs reorganized.
What I got in here actually could go in the garbage probably.
Well, everything in here needs pulled out, reorganized. The floor needs power wash, scraped and power washed and cleaned.
I
and
said
then
what
we
I
put
got
back
in here ain't car parts. I
Huh?
got what the stuff I got in here ain't car parts.
in. Yeah, well,
It's just garbage.
there's all kinds of car parts in here.
I got a bucket of gravel for aquarium sitting over there,
Hey, that's weight.
and that shouldn't be there.
Yeah. You'll get there.
One more day. One more day. I hope I pass because if not, we have to redo everything. And tomorrow we have a guy coming in, so therefore Nikki's not going to be there. So therefore,
Well, you better hope he's paying attention. Then. You better pass.
no, I'll still be playing games on my phone.
Probably were.
No, we weren't even allowed to have our phones.
Probably had a phone down there lounge.
Actually, I had it on the table.
Well,
Whenever
see,
the teachers wasn't looking, I did look at it.
see, that's why.
Hey.
You, that's why you need wireless earbuds. You could be sitting there listening to podcasts or something. Listening to something on YouTube.
No, because they were sitting there reading. There were 7 chapters.
Yeah.
So it went from page 1 clear up to page like 87.
Carlene
88.
just started a live on Facebook page. Hopefully we can get more people in here.
Yeah.
Who
I
did?
always forget
Carlene.
calling in. I always forget the Facebook page exists, really.
She started
She's-
it live on the Facebook page to get more people in.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
seen it too,
thank
for
you.
us. I always forget about Facebook.
I got it.
But-
Why don't I put
Yeah,
mine
I
on?
don't think about it on the.
It's supposed to be like 4 hours tomorrow, so
No, they got.
I hope we ride there at 1.
Don't I have
What?
that Facebook page?
Yeah, we got the White Trash Motorsports page too.
Yeah, that's the one we got.
But yeah, see, well, here's another view. Here's actually the thrust bearing we burned up. You can see
Yeah,
it
Carlene didn't see.
wiggling there. That's what happened at the turbo last week, though, right there. We burned the thrust bearing out of it. So we got a rebuild kit coming. Like, rebuild kits are cheap. We didn't damage anything else. You know, we burnt one of the twins down because we ran it without oil. It happens. But we didn't know it ran without oil. That piece of Teflon tape blocked off the oil passage. As you can see, I've opened them up now. These used to have just a very tiny 1 millimeter hole in them. I
Real
opened them up
tiny
now to
hole,
an
I
eighth
think.
now, yeah. Because I read on there, they said with a journal bearing turbo, you don't need the restriction like you do on a, if this was a ball bearing turbo, then you need those restrictors.
She's glad it's an easy fix.
Well, it is, but it isn't. The problem is getting apart. Like I said, I bought one kit and it's wrong. So no one has them in stock.
I'm so tired.
The problem with no one having it in stock is it's a Chinese part. So I gotta wait on one from China. So that's what we're waiting on. Something
We
from
just
China.
get to sleep up a little bit tomorrow until 7.
Yeah. Well, that's better than
We
nothing.
don't have to get up at 4:30 and then.
Why didn't you just let her take the car and then
Because,
whenever Sam goes,
Oh, I
drop
could've
tire off?
Yeah, I could have dropped you off and gone. Yeah, Brandon could have got up 4:30 went to work, and I could have dropped you off
On his way to work to pick the car up.
Yeah, well,
Okay, but the
That
question
would've
was though, you got up at 4:45
yeah. So it'd have been too late.
so I had to leave at 7.
Yeah, she has to leave the house at 7, so
Oh well, then that don't work.
that's why we didn't do
I mean,
it.
that wasn't a
Bear
bad idea.
Rose Garage. Hello, everyone.
Who's here, Bear Rose?
Bear Rose.
What's
is
up,
in.
What up,
Bear Rose?
Narrows?
What's happening?
Welcome.
buddy? Sorry,
No,
I
it
missed
wasn't
your
a
live
bad idea,
Saturday
though.
night, Bear Rose. I went out to a drag strip about 3 hours away. We went to watch No Prep Mania 7.
I know,
uh,
Ohio.
Magnolia Dragway in Ohio, so I'm sorry I
It was
missed it
fun.
live, buddy. I always pop in and watch it. I rewatched it, but I'm sorry I missed it live.
Here we go again.
Yeah, well, next one's Katie Dragway. That's the other. That's the one where you race downhill and the shutdown's uphill. It's a little outlaw track like that too. It's 3 hours away, same distance, but it's a different track.
Is it what?
It's a different track.
No. How'd you say they raced?
It's a drag strip, but it's downhill, and they race down the hill, and then the end, the shutdown part, like where we were setting towards the end, is uphill. So you race down, and then you hit a dip. It's like a roller coaster, downhill, and then
No
you dip at the
problem
bottom,
at all,
and then
man.
uphill.
Glad you
If it's a
glad
drag
you some
race,
fun.
why you
He's
racing
glad you had some fun.
downhill?
No problem at all, he said.
Yeah, and the track's downhill, man. That's just where they put the track.
But if it's a drag race, like,
Yeah, but
He's
it
glad
doesn't
you
have to be
had fun.
flat.
ain't it straight?
Yes, it's so straight. It's just downhill.
Straight?
Yeah.
Downhill going up a hill is not straight.
Yeah, it is still in a straight line. It's
Straight, it's like,
I
you
mean,
know,
all-
going Keystone. Straight.
Keystone is slightly downhill. It's just slight. You don't notice it. And then if you notice the return road slightly uphill. This is just more exaggerated because it's right West Virginia, Ohio line. So it's downhill, down side of a mountain and the shutdown. But it's easier because it slows down faster. As soon as you get the end track, you let off and you're going up the steep hill. You really don't got to touch the brakes half the time. You roll back up to the top and it's
That'd be
more.
fun. Come on, Jack.
One Eye Cat.
It's October 7th. or
Hello,
October-
everyone.
July 7th. That's
Hi, One Eye Cat. Welcome.
Evening.
It's Friday, July 7th, and Saturday, October 8th. Or October again. I don't know why I got October in my mind.
That's when,
That's because we got too much excitement for October. That's
Yeah.
why.
we got birthdays and a
No,
wedding.
they're having another. They're having they're having that no prep one. We went to no prep mania 7.2 or something.
When's that?
They're having it at the end of summer.
One Eye's on here.
What's up, Dawn?
Can't be October 7th.
Let me see if it's. I can try to get this in there to see where anybody can see how tiny. Can you see that tiny little hole? Don't shine it through it. Or am I blinding everybody?
They're probably
Trying-
blinding
yeah.
everybody.
You see that tiny little hole in there?
No.
No, there's a little one.
Yeah.
I might do it this way here. Let me go through it. See that tiny little hole?
Even here, I'll hold it.
and let it focus, focus, focus.
Hold on.
There. That's a little one
Move your hand.
millimeter hole. That's the oil. Okay, there we go. That's the oil restrictor in a turbo
Turn the lid
feed.
off.
Okay, it's good now. It's good. You can see it. You can move it now. Yeah, that's the oil restrictor in the turbo feed. Now, what happened with
It's
that?
dirty.
What happened with that is it's not required for a journal bearing turbo. Well, when I put the new oil line together, I used Teflon tape. Well, somehow a piece of Teflon tape got in the oil line and blocked off that restriction, and that starved the turbo for oil. That's what happened to our turbo. So, lesson learned, and we're going to drill this one out. We already drilled the other one out to 1/8 inch because they said just go ahead and drill them out. You don't need them on there. If you run a ball bearing turbo, you need them. If you run a journal bearing turbo, it's not needed. Plus, we got the nitrous bottles out, got that weighed up to see what we need. It's weird too. I got 10 pounds of nitrous, but I got 3 in one bottle and 7 in the other.
He said, "Oh man."
Yeah, it happens, you know.
Rose.
Yeah, it's simple fix. So we got the kit. We just gotta wait a couple extra days on it because it's gotta come from China.
China.
Chinese turbos make Chinese parts, so what are you gonna do? You gotta use China. No one had it stateside. The seller claimed to have it stateside, but that's why it took.
You said
10
cable-
days to get-
cable's on?
No.
And then the
Hang
seller,
on. I said, I just told him he was on one. I can't.
don't want the Bear Roses on here. But with the turbo or with the parts,
Lesson learned, usually the hard way.
yeah. Oh yeah, because I'll never make that mistake again. I'll use liquid pipe thread sealer on it from now on. I won't use Teflon tape on something.
I kind on now. Could you kind on?
That's his name. That's fine. But yeah, we won't make that mistake. But I found there was a turbo store on Amazon that claimed to have them, but 10 days shipping. Well, here's what they did. I ordered it. They took the bill. They printed out a shipping label. But yeah, it hasn't hit the mail or anything. What they're doing is they ordered it from China. They're waiting to get it, and then when they get it, they'll ship it to me. That's why it's going to take so long to get. But what are you going to do? Well, it sucks, but there's a lot of little stuff we can get done to the car between now and then anyway. I did get the seat fixed, so you don't sit in the back seat anymore. It bent the tab somehow. When I forced it down to try to relock it, I bent one of the locking tabs on the driver's side, and that's why it wouldn't lock. I had to get in there with a bar and straighten it. So that's fixed.
From the sound of it, you will. What is it? I keep my hearts in the way.
From the sound of it, you will have to put a color faucet on the dash pretty soon. You go the.
Right here.
You
What
get.
are you reading at?
I-
Read the last
I
line.
know, that's what I'm doing.
Because my heart's in the way.
You
I got
go-
a heart on
The kitchen sink up front.
that. From the sound of that, you will have put a Kohler faucet on the dash pretty soon. Your kitchen
What's that
sink is up
Heart
front.
one in the
Oh
way
yeah,
for.
because I got the whole kitchen sink thrown out. I know. It started off simple, man, but that's how things snowball out of control.
Up like that.
You know, at this point, I'm disappointed, honestly, for what I done with these twin turbos. and all that.
It sends hearts.
Yeah, everything
but
I've
I
done with
done
this
that
twin
too, but-
turbo stuff. At this point,
Hey,
I would have been better off to put a single on it.
Master No Garage.
What's up, buddy?
I'm here. Tell me what in the G body.
What's in the G
Heart.
body?
I'm
Okay,
new
well,
here. Tell me about what's in the G
all right,
body.
buddy. Well, right now it's got a
It's Master No Garage.
It's got a Gen 4
Thank you for
LQ4, which
subscribing.
it's actually a Gen 3 because it's a 2005, but it's that oddball LQ4 that has the Gen 4 rods in it from the factory, but it's only got the 24 tooth wheel. So it's a 6.0, 317 heads. Right now we got the truck intake back on it. We just upgraded last year. We was running a single 78, 75. This year we upgraded the twins. So we got twin 78,
And you
75
gotta put
with
one
the small
twins.
.68 AR housing, and we have a Nitrous Express mainline kit.
I got a question.
What is it?
I thought that's the one that went bad.
No.
Why do you have this
Because
one?
that's the one that was actually making a noise. This one
Yes,
here, once
that's
I
the
got
one I
oil
showed
turned,
him
that
had
was
the
fine.
problem.
It burned the new one out, not the old one.
Oh, okay.
Because that's how it always works. If you have something, if you have an old one and a new one or something, you're always going to break the new one and not the old one.
That's what it is.
No, guys, I don't drink this.
And
stuff.
it's not covered under warranty because
It
it
smells
was oil restriction problem. If it would have just failed, you know what I mean, but it's not covered because it was an oil restriction.
Yeah.
So that means, but it's just order bearer kit. So, but yeah, basically it said I finished what it is. It's a 6-liter LS, twin 78, 75s, Nitrous Express mainline kit. I'm running the Holly Terminator. It's got my built turbo 350 that I built in it. I can't think of the name of the converter because I bought the converter used. It's a 3800 stall 10-inch converter in it. It's a little tight in this combo. It doesn't stall that because it was 3800 behind a big block, so it doesn't stall as high in this. And I got a Ford Explorer 8.8 in the rear with 373s, a track lock, 31 spline axles. Everything just home built for as cheap as possible. eBay turbos. Cheap. I just, when I went to my old setup, I was just running basically truck manifolds modified, run down
That
over.
looks like you just did surgery on that.
Well, all bandaged up, with the heat tape.
Here,
Yeah, and this is my old hot side with the T4. Like I said, the problem is the 2-inch crossover pipe and the
If you're having a
T4.
hard time, just let me know.
The T4 and the crossover pipe was too much
Here, you read it.
or too small for a twin turbo car or for a 6.0. So we upgraded the twins.
Okay, calling
No, the Master No Garage sounds like he was the last
Hey,
one.
thanks, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Master of okay, sound wicked, awesome. I have a Gen 3 LM7 in my 67 Caprice. It has all the miles on it, so it's practically brand new.
Heck yeah, man. That's cool. I forgot what else. This has got the Elgin 228, 230 cam in it. 580 lift. It's 228, 230 at 50,000.
Man, I look fat standing.
It's got pack 12, 18 springs in it. Just a basic. It's a sloppy. The original with the single turbo was the Mad Happel Sloppy Mechanics Don't BS Me build is what it was.
If you want to guide with them,
It's a street car. I daily drive it in the summertime. It's broke now, so obviously I'm not daily driving it, but I daily drive it in the summertime.
You're 69%.
And it runs mid-6s in the 8th. So that's where we're at. Well, that's what it ran with the single turbo. We're hoping to get a little bit better. We want to try to get into if we get a 599 this year, we would be happy. And we should be able to because the other turbo with that small exhaust housing and that T4 flange, it was choking the 6.0 pretty bad.
Bullshit me, built for the win. Master of the garage said.
What is it?
Sloppy, don't BS me.
Yeah.
Built for the win.
Heck yeah, it's worked out well. So, and plus I'm learning the tuning. I put the car together. I drove the car for probably a year with just the old Q4 in it and the sloppy stage 2 cam. On a stock computer tuned with HP tunes. And then we added the nitrous and we just kept playing with it. With that combo went 1070. And then yeah, something like that. And then now here we are with this. It's not bad. It's what it is. It's a lot of hack stuff, and with the twin setup or the single setup was pretty just hacked together. I've taken time over the winter time to fix a lot of stuff, try to do things a little bit better. Now to this twins, it's got a full 3-inch exhaust, dual exhaust on it now.
It says twins.
Well, it's got the twin housing over there. It's still technically twins. It's just an empty housing right now.
It's just
It's got all truck accessories. Like I said,
Mom, tell Sam about your buddy's wagon.
yeah, and then I had this intake on it for a couple days, but I had a couple vacuum leaks here at these seals, and
Where's that going?
that replaced. Remember, I had this on there.
That
took it
was
off.
on the car. He had to take
Yeah,
it
remember I
off.
put my truck intake back on because I couldn't figure out why it was running bad, and here it was because I had a bad vacuum leak right here because I was spraying car cleaner and it wouldn't change the idle,
No.
so I didn't know it. And then, but when I pulled it off, I was like, yeah, that was definitely leaking. That's what I get for trying to put pretty parts on another car. It bit me. Just the same way if I would have just.
I gotta tell the group something.
What?
I cannot wait.
Okay.
Cannot wait.
All right. What?
Listen, guys. Whenever we was at the track, or well, in Ohio to race, we come among these couple people, more than a couple. They had these coolers.
Oh,
They had scooters. The coolers with the scooters on them.
They had
and I'm
electric-
making
an
one.
electric scooter
It was pretty neat.
made from a cooler.
Yep.
Well, I told her if we got one of them big coolers, we got that old 4-wheeler out there, we could just put that frame underneath the cooler and she'd have a gas powered one.
I
you
know
still
what
have
you
it.
mean. I rebuilt my fuel system 3 times and about to rebuild it the 4th time. Hopefully the final time.
The master and non-grind.
Yeah.
You can learn.
Oh, yeah,
Master.
that fuel system, master, learning my fuel system cost me 3 pistons before I got it figured out.
Yeah.
And what it all boiled down to is I had enough pump, I had enough line, I didn't have enough filter. So I could run 1/8 mile all day, but when I would stretch it out and try to run a 1/4 mile, I'd end up burning the piston because it would go lean, couldn't figure it out. And it ended up being I had a fuel filter that just couldn't flow enough.
But now you got it fixed.
Yeah, that's at almost $200 for a fuel filter. Remember, that's that
Yeah.
one that was $180 or something for a fuel filter.
Yeah.
I put that on there last spring.
Yeah. Fixed
Yes,
it.
I can't wait to build one of those.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go live whenever we do it too.
Well, it's going to take multiple episodes. You're going to make videos of that as you build it because it's going to take a while. It's not going to be something to throw together in an hour.
I know that.
We got that 110 4-wheeler. It's automatic, got forward and reverse. If we get one of them big 150 quart coolers, that's cool.
That's from Colleen.
Oh man, that's cool, dude. That's the dude's Caprice with the LM7 in it.
That's that master garage.
Yeah, that's a nice ride, man.
I would take that for a ride.
Heck yeah, I like the short. Oh man, look like
Actually, I would own it.
Yeah, that's a very cool ride, man. Nice. Definitely cool, man. Definitely.
Thank you, Colleen, for sending that to me.
Yeah, that's cool.
Sending it to us. I meant to.
Yeah, that's a very cool ride, man. You should have turned it around and showed it to everybody else.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
Yeah.
Is he trying to make it the no name this year, Colleen? Well, I guess we could ask him too.
Master.
Master Garage, you trying to make it the no name nationals?
I would own that. That is sweet.
It's a big car.
I would own it. I mean, he says I'm gonna drive it, but I might own it.
That 6 of your closest friends in it and cruise, man. That's cool though. That were cool. It's cool.
That
looking
is really.
little
Oh
cars.
my god.
Very cool, One Eye says.
Yeah, that's very cool, man. Unique. That's awesome. That's why I never got into, like, right now in the no prep world, man. I could take my combo out of this thing because this thing's so heavy. I could pull this combo out, stick it in a Fox Body Mustang, and be competitive. But man, don't get me wrong. I like the Fox Body. I grew up. I come of age. I turned 16 in '91, so the Fox Body will always have a sweet spot in my heart, man, because I grew up around, rolling in my 5.0. But the problem is like you go to a no prep. 3/4 of the cars there are Fox Body Mustangs. That's cool, but I like to be different. That's why I was never a big fan of the 68 to 70 Chevelle, because everybody
I like
had
that
one.
car.
That used to be the cool car.
That's a cool car.
And
Can we do
so-
that?
Huh?
Can we do that?
What?
With that courthouse? Like, can we decorate like that?
Well, this car's
Can
getting
we put some eyelashes on it too?
this car's getting painted. It'll
Can we
be
paint it red?
it'll be over the winter. No, it's getting painted dark carbon fiber gray. It'll look black at night, but in the sun it'll be gray.
Thanks for the love, guys. I'm going 10N with the dual fuel pump, surge tank, and fuel cell in the rear. Prepping for a 98 turbo. It's for burnouts and ice cream and road trips.
Awesome, dude. The only thing is, my only thing I would really say about that, everything else is good. We're all plumbed with big line. I'm running it was that kind of the knockoff of the big Aeromotive pump. It's, what is the name of it? Remember, I'll have to walk back to the trunk and look at what the name of it is. But it was reasonable pump, and it's been a good pump. It's been in here for 2 years. I run E85 exclusively. Let me get the name off of the pump for you real quick, what it is, because I can't think of it right now. Well, I'm running
I talked him into coming this year.
Yeah.
His car won't be ready.
I'm running the Speedmaster 1,000 pound an hour pump is what we're running in the thing right now. The big speed, it's big Speedmaster job, but I'm gonna put a second one in it. But my biggest regret with this car, and it's something that's getting fixed here shortly, is I'm taking the fuel cell back out. I'm gonna go with a factory tank with a sump welded to it because I hate the fuel cell. One thing, it takes up all my trunk space, so I ain't got no room for beats in the trunk. And
He
I
can
like-
do it, Colleen. He can do it.
and I like to have subs in the back, so what,
Still
make
has
500?
97 days.
No, I tried talking him into coming this year, but his car won't be ready. And when I Cat said he still has 97 days.
Yeah, and Buff made it. Look, Buff made it last year's car didn't run, but he still showed up. We got his car started there. You know, but it's
It's a
fine.
long story.
That's fine. Hey, I understand. Hey, it's cool though. It's understandable. Some guys just sometimes just people can't. He's got other things going on in life. Hey, we've all been there. That's fine. You know, they'll always be next year, man. If you can't make it this year.
And last year, I'll have one 440 Walabaro pump in the fuel cell and 2 of them in the surge tank. I'm tired of the fuel slosh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna sump a factory tank for mine and just do it that way.
Hey, they're writing these big words, man. Right now, my brain's not thinking.
Because I like I said, that right now I have that cell in there. I think that cell's it's like a 12-gallon cell or something. So one thing, you're constantly putting fuel. When you daily it, it takes all my trunk space. It doesn't have a gas gauge in it. I want to go back to the factory 19-gallon Cutlass tank with a gas gauge. I can fill it up once a week and drive it back and forth to work and not have to fool with it. So that's my plan. But
Can we use smaller words?
so yeah, I'm gonna
Comments?
ditch the fuel cell.
Because right now, my brain,
Your brain, you've been hearing big words all day in training, brother.
yeah.
So yeah, so we're gonna ditch the fuel cell in favor of the sump factory tank. That's my only thing.
I've been,
I'm just gonna buy a new tank. They're like $150 for a brand new tank, and then the sump's like $30. So for less than $200, I can have it. A gas gauge, all the fuel I can ever need. The sump has 2 3/4-inch outlets on it, and I'm probably gonna put a second pump on it and stage it. And just have the Holly turn it on if it's needed. And since the sump will be the lowest point, there won't be no chance of sloshing fuel away from the fuel pump.
I've been hearing too many big words at work. I don't want to hear them on here. So can you make them a little smaller for today?
Well, we want to talk about drag coefficiency.
That's a big word.
Yeah.
You gotta simmer it down and make it smaller.
Yeah, really. That's how the wind versus,
Just for today.
uh,
Now the next slide for next Thursday would be okay. You know what I mean? I don't have to get up.
yeah. So we're behind though. With this thing being broken, it's definitely put us way behind
I have
schedule.
a
where we
10
want
body
to be.
trunk. So plenty of space for a 22-gallon fuel cell, but I feel you on a small G body trunk.
Yeah. Yeah, and it just honestly, dude, I get bum rushed every time I pull to the gas station to fill up. As soon as you pop the trunk, everybody's running over. Oh, you got a fuel cell, and then oh, you got nitrous in it, and then everybody wants to stand and talk. And I just want to get fuel, and go do what I'm gonna do. I mean, I'm glad that people are interested, but I mean, at the same time, when it's constant,
Didn't we have a couple people who wanted to buy the Cutlass?
everybody wants to buy it. I've had offers for the first time it was seen online. People want to
You're
sell.
a big trim seat.
And the olds of the Cutlass of all the G bodies, they made more Oldsmobile Cutlasses than all the other G bodies. But
You're right.
yeah, being since this is an 80, this is of the rarer ones because the 81 to 87 is the one they made.
Because the seats at work,
Locked up.
they're not soft, they're hard.
Yeah.
We're sitting at school desk, we're sitting at
Yeah,
desk.
and so that's the at least this one here. This is technically before 81. Technically, GM still considered this. I know now everybody calls it a G body, but this was technically the A body because it rode out from the Malibu. So even though when it went metric in 78, the early G bodies are technically A bodies. 78 to 80 G bodies, they're slightly different than the 81 and up G bodies. As you can see with it, I can't find a 1980 bumper anywhere other than I'm just gonna buy a fiberglass one, and once again you call it on it and it's like a 3 or 4 month wait to get a fiberglass one made for it. So what I got on there now works legally enough that I don't get harassed by the cops because my state requires a front bumper. And it's ugly, but 80's a 1 year bumper. 80's the only year that the turn signals and parking lights are also in the bumper.
My buddy has a 70-something Buick wagon in a Rowdy Blueprint Crate 383 he just put in. You'll love it.
Yeah.
That was from Master of None.
Oh, Longhorns are cool. I like wagons. I'd love to find a
You're
roundback.
killing
wagon.
me, Sam. A sweatshirt, 80 years.
It's not 80 here,
Where's
guys.
Charlene? It's
Not
not.
it's called.
It's like 65 degrees here, Colleen. It's cold out. Look, I got pants on, man.
Yeah, we all go.
It only went to like 72 today here. It's been cold here for the last 2 weeks. It's
Been in the 40s.
I would've had
tonight.
shorts
40s at
on.
night. Yeah, I left the house this morning. When I left to go to Dwayne's house, it was 47 degrees.
Yeah, because my phone.
When I left to go to
Said
work this morning, it
46
was
at 6.
51.
Yeah. It was 47, especially when I got down here along the river.
It was
You know, the
46 at
steam
6
everywhere
o'clock.
because the river water's warmer than the air.
Yeah, you're killing her.
You know, I'm sorry, but I'm cold.
I would have had shorts on, but I'm still in my work clothes, so
I took my shorts off. I had shorts on
I
today.
had shorts on too.
When we was
I'll
putting-
still have a shirt at 60.
When we was
right?
putting the pool in, I had shorts on, but
Yeah, but see, there's nothing to Sam.
There's nothing.
Look at
He's
us.
like a toothpick compared to me.
compared to
Okay.
me and you.
here's how that goes though. In a horse racing, what do they do with the jockeys? You find the small guys, the lighter, because every 100 pounds you take out of a car, it picks up a tenth of a second. So this is my form of weight reduction because the car is heavy. The car weighs 3,500 pounds, 3,600 pounds. So I'm doing the least I can do is weight reduction.
Master Garage told her send some leather down his way.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'd like
yeah.
to have some more.
Right?
colors.
Yeah,
She
Colleen.
could send some of that heat up our way.
Oh, I'd love to have some here because it's been cold for Pennsylvania. For it's supposed to be warm out this time of year, and it's been cold.
So you're saying that people like me, fat, should not race?
I didn't say anything. I just said your car's faster the lighter you get it. That's what I said. And you
So
get light.
therefore, I won't be able to race then.
You get light
Yeah,
any
you
way
can
possible.
race because the car's lighter than.
Yeah, you just gotta have a light combination. The
So
lighter the better.
he ain't saying that we couldn't drive because we're hefty.
I laughed today.
Because we're effers.
We're a hefty bag.
That
Hefty,
Jimmy
hefty,
Basinger,
hefty.
right?
Jimmy, yeah.
He just what you call his kid.
Cindy's boy.
Cindy's boy, right? Anyway, he got the same intake on Facebook right now. He's got Jenk stickers on it. He's got it for $500. Dwayne showed me. He's like, "How much did you get that intake for?" I said, "That intakes are $280 on Amazon." He's like, "Well, Jimmy wants $500 for his because he put a Jenk sticker." Well, Jenks has it. Fairness, Jenks has it for like $500. It's the same intake. There's only one foundry cast in these. So the cheaper Hollywood, the 18 Performance, all of these intakes online are all cast in the same factory. It's the same intake you can buy on Amazon for less than $300.
Yeah.
We have 9 people. Wow.
So so don't let people fool you on this. And it's a pretty nice piece. It's just what happened, like I said, is I must have pinched one of these gaskets when I put it on and made it leak.
What are you taking off?
I'm taking the
Gaskets?
gaskets off and letting them lay flat and see if they come back off. I'd like to put it back on, quit scratching it up, because it does look better than the truck intake. But the truck intake makes just as much power. I mean, honestly, Matt Happel made with that,
Welcome,
with these truck
first
intakes, he
responder.
did a lot. Hey, what's up? Yeah, see these here, they're twisted. I need to just probably get new ones. You can get new, they're like $10 for a new set of intake seals, but they're crushed. You see how they like twisted?
Yeah.
And it
You're
crushed them,
twisted.
and now they're leaking.
Why is that one bigger?
Because,
than that
because
one?
it crushed it, it didn't get out in the hole right, and it crushed it flat. When I put it on, you can see it. This, see how it's twisted.
Yeah.
Well, them have to seal. If there's any, if them don't seal perfect, then it sucks air, and then it causes it to leak. Just remember, guys, if you do get this intake, you have to have their throttle body and their throttle linkage. The factory stuff won't work.
Why
But
does it
if
say
you have hood
92
clearance-
mm?
Huh?
Why is that? Whatever that is, an intake, whatever. Why does it say 92 mm?
Because it's got a 92 millimeter throttle body on it.
Oh.
This part right here, this opening is 92 millimeters. See? 92 millimeter. That's how big that opening is. They have 102 millimeter too, but in the turbo car, it doesn't
Well,
really matter.
you took them off, but you said they were being twisted. Now look at you.
Yeah,
just
I'm
gonna
trying
do
to lay them flat and see if they come back, but they're probably not. They're probably going to be junk. They're probably not worth trying to put back on because you'll end up with a leak.
Yeah, but
again.
maybe they can be spares. If
Maybe,
they
you
find
never
one or
know.
two Good.
Yeah. Well, I think there's 6 of them that are good. Just one of them's crushed, or
No,
2 of them's crushed.
Well, you could always have them for spares if you
You
ever
said
Yeah,
one
but-
of them's crooked.
Huh?
one of them's crooked.
They're all crooked now, but. And then not only that, when you do that, you get the fuel rail kit too, which is this nice LS fuel rail kit.
Yeah,
It goes with it for your fuel injectors. On there.
I bet Jimmy don't have all that.
He has rails, yeah, but
Oh, does he?
$500 versus what they cost. These rails, though, if you go on like Jegs or
Don't
something,
you hate when someone sells something and you know it's not worth that?
there's people right now on I seen on Facebook Marketplace there was a guy
I've
on
always
there
been told, and I think Richard Holder
older.
proved the truck intake is better than an Amazon intake.
Yeah, it
But
probably
when
is.
when you're running boost, it hardly matters.
Yeah, it hardly matters. And this intake here, it looks a little bit better. And if you had hood clearance issues, it would probably be something good for you. If you was running this motor in a car that had hood problems.
That dude's up to 278
Master of None Garage
subs.
is up to 278 subs.
Oh, he'll get up there quick. Start shooting shorts, man. Shorts will blast your subs, man. Just shoot a short a day. Go to a car show, walk around, do a 30-second on every car there. Your shorts, your subs will jump quick, dude.
He got 279 now because I just subscribed to him.
You know. Well, he'll have 281 here shortly because everybody subscribed, but it'll jump up quick, dude. Like I said, just do a short every day. You'll have subs fast. I gotta go there.
Come on, guys, let's help him get up to his 500.
Yeah, he'll get there. We'll share him out on our community.
You'll get there.
Ours is trickling by, but we don't do enough. We don't do enough regular videos lately.
You're welcome, Master. Hey, Pat Max, what's up?
Pat Max,
Hey,
hello.
Pat.
Hello, hello, everybody. It is cold.
Sam, how long have you had your channel? 3,000 subs.
I've had the channel since 2014,
But he
last
never-
year is when we started making subs.
He just started making subs last year.
He just started making subs last year, but he had his channel since 2014.
I've had the channel since 2014, but last year, when we went, what happened, honestly, we got lucky. When the trucker convoy was happening down in Hagerstown last April, What was the end of March into April? Yeah.
We missed West
I
Coast.
just subscribed to Colleen's too.
But when that happened,
In March.
the first night we were there, we happened to be the only one there live streaming.
Yeah, me and you told me.
There was nobody else there live streaming that trucker convoy that night. And that's how we got lucky. We got 1,000 subs off of that. Well, we got 2,000, but YouTube took 1,000 back off of us within the next couple of days. But then
Yeah, they did.
I'm making sure I'm subscribed to everybody on our channel here. So.
Yeah. That redneck white trash air conditioning that got us 1,000 subs. Just that
I was
stupid.
Fry TV that night when he was restreaming you.
Yeah,
Oh,
Pat
that's
Mack.
it. Colleen said, "Oh, that's right." I
Pat
forgot.
Matt said that.
yeah, that's how I got lucky. To just that. Yeah, because I didn't even have enough to live stream. I could live stream, but YouTube had, if you didn't have 1,000 subs, you were capped to only could have 1,000 people watching that night. And that, so Fry TV was Simo streaming us and telling people subs so we could get to 1,000 so everybody could watch. So if you had less than 1,000, you were capped at what you had. YouTube's changed a lot of the rules now, and you can do
Okay.
better lives.
I think I went through the chat and I have subscribed to everybody that's in the chat. So
Yeah. I'm subscribed to most of them on there. I just subscribe to anybody that I see usually going to No Name Nationals. If I know they're going, I try to subscribe to them and help them.
all right, guys, let's help some of them get to their 500 on here.
We had Izzy there last year. He was standing outside. He needed a couple. He's outside with a sign, subscribe so I can go. But he made it.
Nope, I subscribed to everybody. Pat and Colleen and One Eye
Yeah.
and Bear Rose. Well, Bear Rose, I was already
Yeah, Bear Rose is a good
subscribing to
guy.
him. Unfinished project.
Yeah, Bear Rose is a real good guy. But yeah, that's it. I mean, it sucks right now because I'm waiting on parts. I feel like I'm not getting anything done, and I probably should just clean the shop or something. But
Damien did too, Colleen said.
yeah, Damien's got some cool stuff. And I was glad, like I said, to be fitted with Damien and Colleen. So definitely made lifetime
We have
friends
10
out of a lot of people.
We have 10 people.
That's good. In other news, I got the Ford's up and running finally. It's still beat up and ugly looking, but I did put door pins in it and tires on it, so we're somewhere.
Still beat up and ugly.
Well, it is ugly, but it's reliable. I mean, that's a good truck.
He got his last 23 stubs at the track.
Yeah, Izzy got his last ones at the track. I got the deck tore off the trailer out there. I
Oh,
got
it's
to get
cold out there.
new spring hardware for it. I need new equalizer bars and new shackles and stuff because I've had that trailer for 20 years and haven't really done nothing to it other than just haul stuff on it.
You want that's what you're going to do.
And I figured why I had the deck ripped
I've been
off.
cold for.
The trailer I have now is it was a 16-foot utility trailer with just a flat deck.
Chrome don't get you home.
But I figured why I had the deck ripped
Doesn't.
off, I was going to go ahead and put a 2-foot dovetail on it because it had fold up ramps on it. And when I had the Cutlass on there, I had to pull it way forward to fold the ramps up. And then the ramps would set against my back bumper, which ended up having to take the ramps off every time you wanted to haul the car, which become a pain. So I'm going to put a 2-foot dovetail on the thing. That way I can run shorter ramps and it'll work a lot better.
Yeah, she's right. Chrome don't get you home.
No, but it does look alright sometimes. Some cars chrome looks good on. It does.
It won't get you home no matter how pretty
Yeah,
it
I'm
is.
just not a chrome guy, but chrome looks good on some cars. I like chrome wheels. Chrome wheels will make any car. You can take the biggest pile of crap car and put a nice set of wheels on it, and it'll make it look 100% better.
Yeah.
That's one cool thing about
I've
that.
been cold all week. I don't think I got warm.
Well, it's because it ain't warmed up any. It's been
No, it's supposed to warm
terrible.
up sometime, well, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I believe.
No, it's on
No, Friday's supposed to rain.
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
77% chance.
It
And
should
then
be
Saturday's
like-
supposed to be nice.
Like we was talking this morning, and Dwayne come out in a sweatshirt.
Woohoo! He's like,
Okay. And Dwayne's usually complaining by June about he's dying already in the morning
Yeah.
before he's even got in the truck. He's already so hot he can't stand it, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
Dwayne comes out and he's got the heat on in the truck. Okay, so
First responder dovetails are great, usually on bed over the tire trailers.
yeah. So that's the plan with that. But yeah, Dwayne was cold in the morning, and he was like, man, he's like, because it should be in the mid to upper 80s this
Yeah,
time of
and
year
then they need
for
the-
highs,
And
and
then
it should be like no colder than 65 at night. Really, usually by this time of June, it stays close to 70 at night,
yeah, it's been done
and
before.
it's
I
been
want
in
the
the
90s.
40s for the last 2 weeks at
I want
night.
the 90s back.
40s.
I mean, I like, our Canadian brothers and sisters up there, but I don't know if the smoke's blocking our sun or what's going
Well,
on.
we're gonna
man.
see some more of it,
I know they
again,
said
they
more
said.
haze. I know.
and that keeps the cool temperatures, they said.
Yeah, there's some kind of blocking low or something in place, and we're getting. I seen one map, and they said that this was like the most unusual summer they've seen for a long time because of the cold air coming in. The Northeast has just been locked in cold air.
Yeah, and we had that.
And we're having early May temperatures where it's getting in the upper 60s, lower 70s for daytime's high, and it's down into the 40s at night. And it's been like that
And
for the
it
last.
didn't even last a couple days. It didn't even get to 70.
No, I mean, really, for the last 3 weeks, it's been like
And
that.
we barely made 72 degrees.
Oh, I know. It's crazy to what it is, when you're, wearing pants
And yeah,
to work. I
I usually
normally
don't.
wear shorts. There's been a lot of mornings I went to work in pants. Huh?
I'm so tired.
Yeah. Just look how chilly it got down there when we was in Ohio over the weekend. It got chilly that
I
day.
know, wow. And he hogs all the blankets. I'm in the car going.
So are we gonna try to shoot for going to Katy Dragway and actually race in July? It's a couple weeks away.
That's not up to me. That's up to.
Don't you worry about the Cutlass. She'll be ready.
It's up.
Maybe be
That's
ready
it.
if I gotta take.
It's all up to Betsy here.
Don't worry if I gotta take the twins off and just cram 500 horsepower of nitrous to it. We'll be ready.
Jason
for
just went live. Is there a way you guys can join and keep your live
it.
going?
Who is it?
Call in exactly. I prefer Satan or flat colors. Colleen said Jason just went live. Is there a way you guys can join and
I
keep
don't
your
know.
live going?
I can look. I can't remember how to do that. Let me see if I can add somebody. I don't know if we. Let me see what we can do here, guys. I knew there was a way, but save highlight, mute microphone, enable flash.
He's looking to find out, Colleen.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know. I think you got to do it when you first start the stream.
Like he can't join in, or we can't join in on his.
No, I think what has to happen is, you got to add the streams together when you're doing it.
Can Jason do something though to invite us over to his,
See,
join his live? Or
If
something?
I would have started on StreamYard, I could have come, but I'm just streaming through regular YouTube. I tell you what, because we're only, like I said, we won't do that, but next week,
I'm
Come
going to come over and ask Jason.
if you
Yeah.
can add you then.
Yeah, because before he starts the stream, you might be able to, because I'd have to end my stream to start it again, and then sometimes you do that, you lose the people you have on there, and they don't end up coming back because they lose your stream. But next week I'll start at the StreamYard, and then I can invite people on. That's all. I should have I can have YouTube on that. I should have it on there.
I
That's
have
a
to
smart
go first.
TV.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
something
you on
wrong
there
with it.
before.
What's wrong?
No, I just come over and check out Pat. I don't know. Guys, I gotta run, but I get to, here, I'll say it before he says it. You can sleep in your car, but you can't race your house.
Yeah, well, grab that plate of food you made.
I'll
You make food or?
no,
She ate it.
I'll,
She ate
I'll get
her.
it, come back anyhow.
She already ate.
Hmm.
Your food's in there.
Alright.
Yeah.
That was short, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why am I taking this glass with me? I don't even
You'll have text mom's phone.
I'm on Do Not Disturb.
Alright, well, I want to know if everything was alright.
Where's she going?
Something wrong with Hoss. They just said just told her to come over and check on Pat. Someone texted said he'll be alright. He's not feeling well or something. She can go check on him.
Hope
He
he's okay.
didn't have the coup shot, so it's not that. That's one good thing. You ain't gotta worry about
Might be
my.
a sugar or something.
Yeah, he don't have to. Yeah, that's probably what it is.
It's a sugar, I bet.
Cause he don't. At least he ain't gotta worry about myocarditis or stroke or anything on that.
No.
Cause he didn't. But he'll be all right. Hopefully, sometimes he does have problems with it. Sometimes controlling it.
Yeah, it's a sugar
And
thing.
he trusts, Amanda's the only one they really trust with that, so it's all good. Anybody in my area looking, that orange S10? Remember that orange S10 that's been on Marketplace for a couple weeks now for sale for $2,000, and it had gauges, it had an aftermarket shifter, it had a lot of aftermarket parts on it. All it really needed was a motor. It was a nice roller, it had nice wheels on it and
Oh.
everything. Dwayne was gonna buy it. He finally mentioned to Kayla today about buying it. He opens up, it's sold. It's been on there for the last month for sale. He opens it up today and it's gone. And he was gonna buy it, because I told Dwayne, I was like, buy it. I said, I got everything to put together a single turbo 5.3. I got everything here. All you gotta do is get the car and then put it together.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, that S10, but it's sold. What are you gonna do? It happens.
It does.
Then I was looking, there's a couple slide-ins on there where it was like a 90 and they wanted like $2,500 for a
Not
90.
too much.
And it had water damage. You could see it, and then the dude's like trying to lie. So, people that sell things and they think that you're stupid. He's like, I noticed the air conditioner's leaking a little bit, but it probably just needs caulked or something. No, the air conditioner on those sets on a rubber gasket and it's clamped between the roof. The bottom brackets clamp it down to the roof. And if that happens, that's usually because the roof is getting soft and it lets the air conditioner leak. What are you guys doing?
I got some fun ones.
No. I'm sure it's nothing. Yeah.
I just cleaned my room.
Mm.
Is this dad ready?
I know I have to go get him. Well, I figured I have my license now. You don't have to stop while you're gone.
We're live streaming.
As I say, I have my license now. You don't have to quit while you're gone. I can just go.
We know.
Do what I need to do.
You need to go.
Yeah.
I don't know the way he drives with me in the car.
I mean, we made it back every single time safely.
Yes, Tommy, but I had to help you.
Luck played a large role in that.
Yeah, I love those.
Listen, we made it back in one piece, so.
What was that one I seen that one time that it said something about insanity?
What is it?
Yeah, I gotta get this away from the exhaust case. Besides the
I
screw
got
world.
back, Thomas.
I need to catch him. Where are we gonna go? We should go. We get back to the store.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It'll be alright. Just get out on
You
York
know how
Avenue,
to
get
go.
on the playground, the red light, cross that
Go
one.
like we always go.
Okay.
Like we are, go cross.
Cross at the red light, and remember, people like to turn in front of you at that red light.
There at the Napa, you make that next time. And be careful, Tommy.
I will.
And then when you come back, you can come back the same way. Just remember, watch people don't turn in front of you when you're crossing on York Avenue, crossing
Even
119.
though I have the right of way.
Yeah, well, like I
That's
said,
what I told
you know
you
how
that
right
to
of
me
ways
the other
work.
day.
You can be right.
I was on a right-hand turn and two cars coming across the highway. They was not supposed to come until I made a turn and the traffic was clear on my end, but they didn't.
Well, look,
That's how the cut.
look at the side of Monte Carlo. Yeah,
That's how
your
they cut.
grandmother was trying to right. She had the right.
blood splattered all over the front of the car and the front bumper.
Yeah, well, they frown on that, so I wouldn't run nobody over when you just got your license. So.
I was gonna say from all the babies and puppies I had.
Just take your time.
Tommy, just don't drive fast.
Just go and take your time. You're fine. I know you're joking. Just go take your time. Sorry, everybody.
I can't read it on the
Huh?
It says Jason is playing with fire. ain't here right now. She had to leave for something.
They had an emergency.
She had an emergency in the family.
She'll be back.
But
She had
she
to go
said
see
she will
something.
be back. She had to go check on Pat.
I don't know if I could. They said I might be able to get YouTube on the laptop.
When I'm in the car.
He'll be alright.
I trusted him one last Saturday.
You let him go get pizza. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
He's got to drive on his own at some point.
Yes, but he has to pay attention.
He'll pay attention when he's away, so. Yeah, he will. He'll pay attention. He's fine. Okay, get YouTube opened up. I'm working on calling. You probably see the top of my head here. I'm trying to get it opened up on a laptop here and see if we can see what's going on. My ancient laptop that's still running Windows 7.
All
so
right,
it
Master
takes a second.
Garage, known garage. It's nice for you stopping
Yeah,
in.
hey, thanks for popping in. We appreciate it, buddy. Thank you very much.
He's going to, yeah.
Yeah. I'll let that open up and see what's going on. Yeah, he'll be alright.
He's going to go watch Batman cartoon from early 2000s.
What is it?
He's going to watch Batman cartoon from early 2000s.
The early cartoons, that's not too bad then. As long as it's early stuff and ain't the new stuff that they
Yes,
try.
he says early 2000s.
Yeah. I can watch whatever he wants, anyway. It's not better.
Yeah.
It's still low.
It's
You know
still
what's
low.
probably going on is it's probably I've had problems with Wi-Fi out here. I need to plug in cable. I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably not gonna reach this cable more than enough to reach the TV.
Jason has you pulled up in a window.
Oh yeah, cool.
He has
Awesome.
you pulled up in a window.
Okay. Well, thanks, Jason. Appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for sharing us out there. Yeah, we're trying. I'm waiting on this slow computer to load up. It's just been sitting there on closed for a week, and it gets no maintenance. But oh, it went from a garage full to a couple people here. But it happens.
Yeah, we had a few on here, but now.
No, it happened because well, I mean, no, everybody here at the garage.
Oh yeah, Tommy left, Amanda left. It's
Amanda
just,
will be back.
it's just us, but Tommy wasn't on the lot anyways, but
No.
he just wanted to go get a friend. But he'll be alright.
Huh?
He'll be alright.
Yeah, but that's our plan. Yeah, we're gonna try to. I want to get down there to that one at Katy Dragway. I want to run that street class, which means I got to get everything done. Do that. It's July 7th. That's what, 3 weeks. That's like 3 weeks from now. That's a lot to do with it. Well, the car will be done. They just updated. The parts should be here Saturday for the car.
Oh well, that's good. Saturday will be good. It should be ready by then.
Oh, I gotta have the truck and trailer ready, and I gotta get them DOT tires.
Oh yeah, I don't know how long it'll take them.
Summit has them. That's and Jegs both has them, so that's 2 days. It don't take long to get anything from Summit or Jegs. They were $231 a piece, or
Yeah.
231 a piece, or 230 or 232 a piece.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was
anyway.
$464 plus tax. But it's not that matter. We could drive out to Summit and pick them up. And then I said, I'll find other wheels to mount my slicks on for when I need to do that. But I want to get down there and run that because it's true street class. That would be perfect for us because it said it had to have it said that it had to have interior and all that too. So it wasn't just. It's not like some of these street classes around here where it's street car. And you get there and it's got Lexan windows and no interior and
Huh.
all that. This is a true street class. I think there might actually be a cruise a little bit. We drive on the road. I'm not sure on this one, but a lot of them do that. To where all the cars racing that class got to go for like a 25-mile round trip
Yeah.
earlier in the day to
Huh.
prove that it's a real street car that you can drive it, and it's a pump gas only car. You can run, pump gasoline or E85, but E85, pump E85, so you can run that. It had to have, roll up and down windows. The windows have to work.
Yeah, yours all work.
Has to have interior, DOT tires, working lights. So
Where's the street level?
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what they said. It had to be a street legal car for that class. I mean, we should do pretty good in that
shouldn't do
class.
bad then.
This
Because it
car
is
should
all
do
street
real
level
good
and everything.
in that class.
That should work. That should work. That should work. That will work.
Cause I know, like I said, there was that the street class last week up at the bracket race. Them guys, there was no guys in the street car even running slicks that had a dial in the sixes. Everybody, I think like the fastest dial in the night that they even would run was in the seven, which I know that not everybody runs them as hard as they can run them, but there wasn't nobody up there in their street class that was running in the sixes. So. And there was even actually bracket cars up there that was running that wasn't getting that. There's a couple bracket cars up there that run close to what this run, but so I know we're fast enough to actually go have a chance at it. And honestly, if these twin turbos work as good as they should, then it's a no prep. So anybody can win. It makes enough power. It's fast enough to win. If the track, especially if the track's bad, and we have more of a chance to win because this car does hook up pretty good even on a bad track.
Yeah.
So I'll just have to. But on the race the next day, it's 28:10:5, so I'll have to have an extra skills between on it to put my slicks on too to run.
Well, you can do that.
Which that's I want to get just a set of steel wagon wheels.
I'm sure there's some out there somewhere.
Yeah, I just want a set of steel 15x10s. I'll put the slicks on it, and then I can screw them to the rim. That way they're not turning on the rims. And then I won't have to worry about them like I do now, baby them, not hurting them. I can run the DOT tires to work and just have the slicks for what we're going to run in the faster classes.
Yeah, that would work. 2 sets would be better. One
Yeah,
of
and
each.
I'm not wearing my slicks out driving on the road either. See, that thing still didn't know. It's not got internet. That's what it is because it's some stupid pods.
They're stupid. I hate them pods.
Well,
I know it should have internet on here.
it doesn't though. The phone's probably on mobile data right now. I'm surprised it ain't cutting in and out.
Mine has been.
Yeah,
Couple
that's what I'm
times,
saying.
but
I'm
it
surprised
came back.
Wi-Fi isn't cutting out on the phone. It usually does.
Yeah, mine came in.
I'm gonna get my mufflers here. Get the V bands on them because I'm gonna have 2 mufflers that I can put on it for when you're driving it to quiet it down a little bit.
Well, yeah, that'll work.
But then I can take them off just by taking the V bands and put the straight pipes on. It's not really that loud, even for being straight pipe. It's not that loud.
It ain't that loud.
No,
I don't think console cops won't bother you anyway.
no, they don't bother me anyway. They didn't bother me when I had that dumping underneath the fender there. They didn't bother me.
No,
But
they
the
never.
year I run it, they know the car. They know me.
Yeah, so they don't bother you.
But it's nice to have a little bit of exhaust on the car when you're driving it, because that way it ain't loud.
Yeah.
It gets annoying when you can't hear your radio. I like to be able to hear the radio, or if someone calls, you can hear them on the phone.
You can't do that.
Huh?
You can't do that.
Can't do that, no. Well, you can a little bit. Right now you can. I want to, like I said, I would like to get them aftermarket bucket seats and racing seats and pull that bench out for now. Because I'm going to I got a piece of roll bar tubing, roll cage tubing. I was going to weld 2 plates on it, and I was going to bolt it to the A-pillars behind the seat as a seat brace. And I don't have a place because I got 5-point harnesses I can put in it. I just need to put a seat bar in there. That way I got something to weld to.
We did say hello to Jason, didn't you?
Yeah. Because I want to do that. Yeah, I need to have his feet up too, because I don't know if he's talking. I'm
Yeah, we
probably
ain't got his
talking over
feet
him.
up
He probably had to mute me because I'm talking over him.
because it won't come on.
Yeah, I need to be able to see what he's saying. I don't know what that was like.
It ain't coming up.
Nope. Let me see what's going on.
I don't have no clue.
It is connected to the internet, but it ain't loading.
Oh. And Why it ain't loading? Well, it's
No, we don't want it load.
them pods.
Yep. I don't know if a part out here in the garage would help.
Jason's garage. I think you
What about
have
pulled
y'all screen.
Yeah. I'm trying to get your feet up. Let me see if I can get this up here on the, at least on my laptop, and I can see what's going on
I
here.
think we have y'all screen shared, he said. On Jason's garage. He thinks. Yeah. We're trying to get him up
Yeah,
on
let me
ours.
see if I can at least get it on my laptop, and I can see what's going on.
But we can't. Oh, he's trying to.
In Jason's Garage, 3.1 subscribers. Thursday live.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I might have it loading here, Jason. Now I have to turn the volume down so the mic doesn't pick it. At least I can hear. Yeah, there we go. I see he got us in there. It's loading. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Okay.
He got an antique computer like us.
I bet mine's more antique than yours. This laptop I too was 2011. I think I bought it. Yeah, I see it now. What's happening?
That's funny.
Yeah.
First responder wants to know if you have a set of ejectors you're willing to part out with.
Who needs injectors?
First responder.
Versus, well, what kind of injectors you need? Just stock?
Hello, Hippie Miller.
Yeah, what's up? I got a set of decaps that flow about 80 pounds. Yeah, I have
He didn't
about.
answer you back.
Yeah, when it takes, there's a delay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I should have a set of. They're decap. They're factory injectors. They're just decaps. They said they were. I think they flowed. They flowed like 78 pounds an hour or something when I flowed. Yeah, I got these decaps.
50 to 60 pounds.
No, like I said, I got a set of decaps. Well, about 78, 79. I think is what they were flow matched at.
It was 50 to 60 pounds.
I had them dialed in. I had them in the Holly as 80s, and they worked well. So. I mean, that's all I got. He's welcome to them if he wants them. Okay, here now one there is just now playing. Boy, there's a big delay on
Is there?
it. Yeah. Big delay. Yeah, here this just now coming through. Get to the line.
Oh, that's fine. I can't believe it's this nippy.
Yeah, it's cool out. Definitely cool out. I might have. I should have a set of stock ones here too.
He thinks 80's too big.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Maybe.
Well, here's some stock 5.3 injectors. They're truck injectors, stock truck injectors.
That's well, he probably heard you, huh?
Yeah. We'll probably run the 80s and the 5.3 over there if it don't run those, because it's going to need more than an 80-pound injector. Well, it's going to need more than a stock injector.
Pat Matt. Damn phone died.
That
There goes. Just got back.
That's
His
alright.
phone died a while ago. He just got back. Pat did.
Yeah, we do that, Philly.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we're way behind on here.
Yeah. I'm caught up on mine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Just on yours. The last one.
Well, I
was
almost
Pat
shut
Matt.
it down. Okay, the phone's at 89. I was just checking the battery on it. Plugged in.
Yeah. His phone died.
Yeah.
That happens though.
Yeah, it
I let the phone die on a live stream.
Yeah, that live stream a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I let the
Yeah,
phone
right.
die a few weeks ago. Sam,
Yeah,
is it 80 at 60 psi?
yeah. Yeah.
I have 22. They are way too small.
Yeah, they're 80 at 60. Yeah, that's what I got my regulator set at. 60 psi. Actually 58.
He has 22 and they're way too small.
Yeah. As I said, that's factory. I mean, you can just decap yours, go on to Sloppy Mechanic and look how to decap them. And then you can kind of flow test them yourself. With,
Maybe.
you can put pressure through them, fill cups up and to see how long. You can actually do it sitting over the car running them. Plug your injector from your motor and plug it into your, injector there with it running, just have your little low pressure pump that you can just slide the hose down over top of the injector and clamp it. Sit there and click it in there and just take 30 seconds how much it takes to fill up a cup and just get you 8 of them that fill that cup pretty close to even.
Hippie wants to know how much boost did the car make on last live I had to go before it got computer working.
You're a good hippie. We made about 2 pounds before we broke the turbo, man. We had an oil feed clogged up and we started one of the turbos for oil. So the first test we took it on, I forgot to tighten one of the clamps up on the cold side and it blew the tube off. And on the second time, as it started to make boost, we started the turbo. We wiped the thrust bearing out of the turbo. So it ended up being like 1.7 pounds. But he actually, then he went on one. I think Amanda has something for it, hippie.
Yeah,
I
he
gotta
won
get your
something.
email. You got something there. Amanda said you won something. So I gotta get your email address to get it out so I can get a hold of you and get your regular address. But yeah, it's fine. We ended up breaking it. We got parts coming, but they're coming from China, so we gotta wait a while on them. They should be here Saturdays with the last tracking information I had on them said. I should have Saturday afternoon sometime. So I gotta go. What? Did he air
Do
show?
you happen to know the part number? Because I need to have off time for the injectors programming the computer.
The injector part number for what, the 80 pounders?
Yeah, as far as responder wanting to know.
Yeah, I have the factory
That
GM
sucks, it
part number.
broke.
Let me find why I just.
Yeah, it did suck. It was hippie. But
It's alright.
it'll be back and running here short. As soon as the part's
Yeah.
getting. But he's getting you the part number there.
Yeah,
so I
you
can find
can,
out.
you can actually put it in text once I get on. Pair of read glasses here so I can see these little numbers on here. Okay, you want to write this down? Or type this in?
What?
It's 25
2, 5.
317 628. That's the part number for the decaps I have. I'm trying to think, yeah, Big Sloppy Mechanic too. He has a guy out there that you can send your injectors to it for like, it used to be like $50 or $80. He put all new O-rings on them and you could send him like 2 sets of decaps and he would just flow match them all and he'd send you a set of 8 all marked. He'd send you your other ones back too, but he'd get you the 8 closest match ones. Flow test them, clean them, and put new O-rings on them for like, I think it was like $50 or $80. But I'm running the Snake Eater 150 pound injectors on it. They've been in there for 2 years.
Which one's that,
flawless.
Tommy?
They told me here.
Oh,
Oh, he'd be back.
we know he'd be back.
The front end's not cranked up in the air or anything. So.
Huh?
I said
You
the
don't
car
know
had
that.
Squeaked up in there. I could see it. I seen the car when it pulled in. If it crashed, he wouldn't have brought it back. Yeah. If he wrecked it, he wouldn't have brought it back. Yeah, I'm running the snake
Oh,
eater.
Lord, what'd you do? Look at that wood. Look at that spot there.
This is a harness setting.
I think I paid like $400 for them snake eater 150s. And they're the same, they're the small truck injector body. They fit the truck intake pretty well. What's his problem?
I think he wanted Tommy to take the car out on the road to Honda.
Go do a burnout.
The traction control won't let me.
No, in the Honda will.
Oh.
You put it on the rev limiter and you slip your foot off the clutch, it'll go.
You said you had before.
Oh, I gotta find that piece on there for the.
Huh?
The first responder emergency.
No.
Okay.
Well, we can tell him I.
Yeah, first responder. She typed it there in the chat. The part number for the injectors. That's in there. I was looking, excuse me, I'm looking at my collection. Take that one. I'm taking that AEM gauge out of it. I'm gonna put boost gauge.
Did you get the numbers? First responders. I typed it in a comment.
Yeah, that's the part number for the decaps I got.
I put.
That's why I'm thinking about it.
What are you
before I forget.
fixing?
I want to take this. This is the AEM option. I think the sensor went
You're
back.
welcome.
Yeah, we're glad to help, man. Anything we can do to help. Anywhere.
I hear the car's in reverse. I see the reverse light's on.
Hey, how about put it in forward gear before you start it? Or neutral.
Yeah, because they might run into the. Because it ain't Tommy at the wheel.
If you run in the back of the Cutlass, I'm angry.
Slant Daily Garage. What's up, sucker?
In neutral.
Okay, you still got to push clutch in to start it.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to explain that to him.
Oh, alright. Well, you don't want to lie. You don't got to yell.
Yeah, ain't much up.
Huh? No, not much. Licking our wounds after our oil supply issue.
You guys are suckers.
We got teenagers out here in the driveway. Tommy's trying to explain to Aiden how to drive a stick.
Yeah.
Over the hill.
He's trying to tell his friend how to drive a stick, Tommy is, but I don't know if the boy's going to learn how. Tommy knows how, but
Tommy knows how, yeah. He's trying to teach his friend
he's
how
trying to teach his friend now how to do
The driveway's pretty tight.
it.
Let it out too fast.
They're rocking it.
Too fast.
Aiden's rocking it.
It's fine. They gotta be smoother than that, but he can't really go either because there's everything's in the driveway.
The dog's there. They'll run him over, Aiden now.
Don't run the dog over.
Huh? Kids, teenagers. Oh, Lord.
Oh, let me show you how to drive it, yeah. You told me we was driving.
He stalled it.
Yeah, I just said he let it out a little bit too fast. That's why I jumped like that. Did you take the key back out?
What?
Did you take the key back out of the ignition? Did the battery not get out okay?
Then you go in the house and we'll show you how to do that.
Yeah.
I can show you how to do it.
Here.
Yeah, we should have whipped around and showed him.
You can find him.
Oh, you can have 'em, let me see what it costs to send them, and I'll send them to you. It's fine. Whatever it costs, all right, you can have them.
Postage, whatever
Yeah,
postage will
I'll box them up and see what it costs to send them, and whatever it costs, that's all. No big deal. It probably can't cost that much. We'll get you hooked up, my friend.
be. So we just send him the first responders garage
Huh?
and the zip code.
Yeah, well, I'll have to get his address.
We got a zip code on here, that's it.
Yeah, because I use the zip code to check for postage, but I'll have to get his address. That's all. Send me the address to. Send his address to Zookman, ZUKMAN27 @gmail.com.
Did you get that first responder?
That's my email address, my personal email address. So when I get my White Trash Motorsports figured out why it isn't working, that's my personal address. And one thing, I'm drilling the sheet stripper out real quick before I forget to burn another turbo up. I'm drilling out some aluminium. That's better. Now it's not no 1mm hole.
Call the switchboard operator.
Well, no, what is it?
Carney says call the switchboard operator.
Yeah. Yeah, switchboard operator, that's John. John Wilburn. John got everybody's address. Yeah, I mean, first responder, we need someone closer.
He says, sweet, thank you. The email was broken up on the audio. So you gotta give him your email again.
Okay, Zookman27. ZUKMAN27. You know, like Suzuki, so it's Zookman27. And that's at gmail.com. Did you get it that time? If not, you can type it into your browser. It's all lowercase.
The UK.
ZUKMAN27. Yeah, we're just fixing out a little feed port on this side too, so it doesn't get clogged up real quick while I'm thinking of it. I just went ahead and drilled the restrictor out of it too, so I don't starve another turbo and kill another one. Because I want to get this thing out and get some testing done on it and get it to the racetrack. Oh, yeah, like Buzz. Doesn't look like Buzz, he just. But I want to get this out, and I said, hopefully, I want to get it running and get the truck up and everything situated on the truck so we can go to Katie Dragway. We're going to go to Katie Dragway down there and,
What's it? SUKMAN?
ZUK.
Oh, ZUK.
ZUK.
Oh my, I give it wrong.
You need to delete that. Hold on that message and delete it. You can't post the wrong one.
How did I do that?
Hold on the message.
I can't see it.
If you hold on the message, you can delete it.
I'm holding on it.
You can't go on there and.
I can't. No. ZUK.
Yes.
Why did I say SUK? ZUK. Oh, I spelled it wrong. You said ZUK.
Yeah, I spelled it out.
You said ZUK, and I don't know why I typed the wrong letters.
There's my email address. What's happening, Shane? Sorry, buddy, I didn't get to pop in, say hello. I was kind of doing something.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was just fixing this turbo feed because a piece of Teflon tape cost me a turbo last live feed, but that's what it is.
What's going on, everyone? Schultzy? Oh, not much, Schultzy.
And we're planning here. I think I got the green light, Schultz, to go to Katie Dragway here on the 7th and 8th.
Yeah, he got the green light. He can go. What is it,
Get
Katie?
a set of DOT tires and nice to find a camper to sleep in. I mean, sleep in my car. Nice to have a camper to sleep in.
Yeah, you can sleep in your car.
It'd be nice to have a camper I could throw in the bed of my truck and go home.
I've been watching, but I ain't seen nothing.
I gotta do ball joint in that truck before I tell you. That's the only really thing that I would trust it to take it 3 hours away, but I gotta do ball joint in it.
First responder, you got mail.
Alright, bud. Yeah, I'll check it on the phone, but I'll get that checked in, take care of it. Find a box here that I can pack them up in for you.
You can't race your house, Carlene said.
What is
You
it?
can't race your house.
Well, no, that's the problem. I guess I can get, well, I mean, when I do get the Cummins in the Winnebago, it's kind of my house. I'll race somebody in that.
You can't take the pop-up, Schultz. See how's he gonna tow the car trailer in the camper?
Yeah.
That wouldn't work. Set the pop-up on the camper. Oh, Lord. You can take the pop-up if it helps.
Yeah. Yeah, then I have two vehicles.
Well, then Schultz and Kayla can go.
Well, they were always invited to go.
Yeah, guys, why don't you just go with him? He said set it on the trailer. The car will be on the trailer.
Yeah, the car takes the whole trailer.
The car takes that old trailer, Schultz.
Get them bubble wrap to wrap these in. First responder, and I got a box they put them in.
Yeah, he sent you mail.
Huh?
He sent it to you.
Yeah, I know. I get it. Here when I get. I'm just trying
We
to
got
get-
that other thing to send out, too.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, I got all the other stuff, and I'm just trying to do the objectives. He needs to get up and running. And then it's supposed to take care of the other, get the other stuff. Now that she got everybody's address to take care of. Bubble wrap.
It says, I sent the email before you posted the address.
Yeah.
I'll send another one with my address.
Okay. Yeah.
First one was a test to see if it worked, if I wrote it down right.
Here's that.
So the first one he got was just a test. He
Okay,
was
that's
sending you
fine.
another one with
Yeah.
with his mail, with his address.
T-Bugos.
We got stuff we can get off of there.
Okay, so now I gotta do is tape that shut and we'll. That don't weigh much. It can't cost a couple bucks to send it. It only costs like what, $8 or $12 to send that stuff I sent to Dakota. Sent Dakota. Dakota likes getting packages for me usually. He wanted the claw up the package tape on it too. But there you go, first responder. All I gotta do is put some tape on, throw your address on there, buddy, and we'll get those out to you. There you
Well, I'll be going. I'll be going out tomorrow. I have to go to the
Yeah,
doctor.
I
So
can get his address tonight, and
And
we'll
then
just
you
put the
just-
address on the box. I'll put package tape on it, and
Yeah, we
post
got
office and
package
just put a
tape.
label on it when they ship it. That way you can get a tracking number just to make sure that he gets them.
yeah. Because when I go out tomorrow, I can do it.
Yeah, those come up. I ran those on my car for like at least a year before I put my 150s in. So, and then I pulled them out, and cleaned the fuel out of them when I went bad. I even ran those with the 85. But yeah, you're welcome, man. I'm glad I could help. Hopefully, we get you up and running. Can help you. That's our goal here, is to help who we can.
Yeah, try to help everybody out if we can.
Yeah,
That's
that's the
what-
cool thing about cars, man. We do it as a car community. We try to help each other all. If you see somebody on the side, or if you're a car guy and you see somebody on the side of the road, what you do, you look over and find out what's wrong.
Yeah.
That's just being a car guy. But yeah, it's all good. Look at this stuff way now so it doesn't get destroyed. I know my intake got scratched on the top of it.
Yeah. That ain't good.
I'm gonna put it back on there once I get all
Once
this
you
other
get
stuff,
everything
yeah.
straightened out.
Once I get the car running right, get my tube somewhat straightened out, yeah, I'm gonna put that intake back on it. Just
I don't
want-
know. I keep looking for a camper, but I don't know.
Yeah,
see
one will
nothing.
turn up eventually. They want too much for the ones
Like
we
that
buy.
one, they never responded me back.
Oh yeah, well they sold it.
I think it was.
Yeah,
not
that's a
the sold
scam
one,
or
not
something.
one
I
of
think
the-
the kid didn't know none. Yeah, because yeah, he got rid of it, but I offered him money for it.
Yeah. He never responded me.
No, but Dwayne, we seen it on the next, like 2 days later. Dwayne looked up and it said it was gone.
Yeah.
Because Dwayne seen it too. And like I said, honestly, he didn't give away. I offered the same night that he posted. I offered him money for it, but yeah, he was going to give it. If I posted something on there and I was giving it away,
And somebody.
and then within a couple minutes, someone else texted and said, "Hey, I'm willing to pay you something for it." I
Yeah.
would have told the person giving it away, "Hey, wait a minute, man. I got somebody that might want to buy it. If they don't take it, then you can have it." But money talks. I don't understand these people like that when they're buying a car. Well, can you hold it? No. Whoever comes here with the money first is the owner. I mean, if it's a friend or something, yeah, I might hold it for you for a little bit, but you can't expect a stranger to hold something for you, you know what I mean?
No.
I don't expect strangers to hold things for me, okay? And I tell people, if I look at something, okay, I don't have it on me, if I get the money, I'll be back to buy it. If I don't, then I don't. It is what it is.
It is.
No steppy snake.
Huh.
It's my no steppy snake stickers.
Yeah.
No steppy snake.
Where'd you get them at?
With them stickers.
Oh, you got stickers from the other day. Right?
Yeah.
When you went to Ohio.
No, I never used them yet. Them are
Oh.
still in my truck. My SOC license plate, and that's still in the truck.
Oh, still in the vehicle.
You know, I haven't got it out of the truck yet.
Oh.
No, here's these don't trail these.
Oh, yeah.
No steppy snake.
Yeah.
So I got my ones there. They're truck in here. I guess I can't go get them out of truck. Truck's in my house.
You're right, Schultz. When you find them, they do want it. Fortune.
And they're not worth it.
And it
That
ain't
one,
worth
like I
it
said,
at
yeah,
all.
that one today was 30. It was a 94, so it's 30 years old.
That ain't worth no.
They wanted $2,500. Like I said, and the guy was deliberately being shady about it. He's like, the air conditioner just started dripping, but it probably needs some caulking. No, you don't put caulking on them. You know what I mean? Because that means when the air conditioners have a rubber gasket that goes underneath them. Okay, they set on the roof, and then there's 4 long like J bolts. They hook in the bottom of the air conditioner, and they come down and they bolt up through the
Yeah.
roof. What happens is that roof leaks, the roof gets soft and sags. Well, as that roof sags,
Not air conditioner.
it compresses, it loosens up the bolts on the air conditioner, and it starts leaking. It's fine. I would buy some, but just be honest about it. I'm not going to give you $2,500 for something that he even said the thing. He's like, it leaked, but it didn't leak for long. We always fixed it.
Yeah.
And he wanted that much money because he put new hot water tank and stuff in it years ago. I can't help it you bought all that new stuff. I didn't tell you to do that, but it's not worth it. It's a slide-in truck camper. The thing, it's for an 8-foot bed, and it fits inside an 8-foot pickup truck bed. I'm not going to give you big money for a 30-year-old camper because all campers, like I've been around, we've had campers.
That's how you end up with a saggy roof, he said. Yeah.
We've had campers, I mean, honestly, we've had campers regular. We've always had a camper for the last 25 years. All campers leak. Unless that thing's stored under a roof, they all leak. Some leak more than others, but they all leak somewhere. Water's coming in when it rains hard, especially like when you're driving down the road pulling a trailer, motorhome, or something with a roof. They all leak. And a 30-year-old camper, they're made out of freaking 1x2s.
Yeah.
It don't take long for that wood to get soft and rot away to nothing. Would I still get one? Yes. But I'm not paying more than $500 for a 30-year-old truck camper. And that's if everything works in it, because I know I'm going to end up ripping the walls out and replacing all the studs in the thing. Which I'm totally fine with doing. But I'm not going to give top dollar for one. And then you see guys in there, there's ones in there like 17, 18 years old, like 2006s and 2004s and stuff, and they want $15,000, $20,000 for these campers.
Schultz says every camper he had leaked at one point.
They all.
They all do, yeah. That's
The
what
only
he said,
difference is you got to get in and out of them enough that you notice the leaks before they get bad.
Yeah.
These people that just take them and park them in storage and leave them outside all winter in a storage lot, and they don't go in that thing for 6-8 months out of the year, that's where the damage happens because they're not in and out of it. That's one thing I always prided when we've had our campers. I always go in my campers and check them out, even during the winter. Every couple of weeks, walk around in there, look at everything, make sure nothing's getting wet, make sure everything looks good.
Well, we had a sliding camper.
Yeah.
We had a good. It wasn't bad. That last one. We
No,
had,
that coach one was nice.
yeah,
It
that
really
coachman's
was.
one I'm talking about. It just got kicked over and destroyed.
Yeah, that shame I had I had a brand new. That refrigerator wasn't that old
Everything
in
was
there.
new
That's
in it. That
$1,500 refrigerator in that thing. It had the rooftop air. Everything worked. Water tank,
Yeah, it
furnace,
worked,
everything
'cause
worked in there.
You didn't we use that down there one time?
What?
Down in
Yeah.
South Fireworks.
Yeah, I use it a lot of times. Believe.
Yeah, we took it to the lake.
And it's nice because I can still tow the trailer behind the car with it, or the truck with it. We towed the boat a couple times like that. Took the sliding camper and
And the
towed the
boat.
boat with the pickup the same
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Even launched the boat off the thing with the camper in the back. But we'll find another one.
Yeah,
I just doubt I'll find nothing in 3 weeks to be able to go with, everything else. Because I gotta get them tires. Gotta get these turb skis fixed. Get tires. Gotta find another set of wheels because I get down. I gotta get a ball joint put in the truck. The truck's needed a ball joint since Dwayne's owned it. So I should probably
First
change it.
responder says, yeah, all campers, leaks, replace wall studs isn't a bad job, but it is still work time.
Yep, and that means they're not worth top dollar. Exactly. I don't mind doing it. I got all winter, especially a smaller one like that. I can bring it here to the garage and pull the roof off of it, replace all the roof rafters in the thing. I've done lots of campers. We had that
Time and
32
money.
footer. It was a year that had that OSB floor in it, and it got all spongy from being just people going in and out of it in small leaks. We took that camper. I took the bottom piece of siding off, screwed 2x4s to the wall studs, and jacked the whole camper shell up off of the frame. Slid tongue and groove 3/4 inch plywood from the front to the back. Replaced the bad floor joists that were in it. Set everything back down on and put it all back together.
Yeah.
And now that floor will last forever, the tongue and groove plywood floor, because that plywood ain't gonna fall. It will get wet eventually, but it won't fall apart like that OSB will. That OSB can't lay wet. Why they would make camper floors out of that's beyond me. I mean, I understand a house floor, but a camper floor,
Yeah, I know.
even if it doesn't leak, you're tracking water, you're at camp.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
Because that's everything can go to Katie Dragway when you need a place to sleep. I mean, I got the cap I can put on the truck, but that just ain't the same.
Camping in there, put air mattress.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah, we got the cap, we got the pop-up
They're probably
shelter.
just-
Dwayne and them are going to High Point to the dirt bike race this week.
OSB has no place in a camper, Schultz says.
No, OSB really has nowhere except a house. It's limited in a house where it should be.
Shouldn't be in the bathroom in a house or the kitchen, really.
No, because it gets soft. Anywhere it's going to get exposed to moisture.
Yeah.
It just falls apart, turns into a sponge and falls apart. But let's see, I got to take the pit bike.
Well, yeah, she wants to go.
Might have to do it's, I think, what was it? It's $50 a day. I might just rent a U-Haul trailer to get on here for, only going to need it 2 days.
I don't know.
Because my trailer probably, it's easier. U-Haul trailer is easier than rent one. It's $50 a day.
I think it was.
It
Well,
wasn't much. It was only like $200 and something to rent it when we to go to Sykes and back. And I got money back because I rented it for 4 days and only ended up using it 3 because I took it back Sunday.
Yeah.
Because I reserved it from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Somehow I ended up.
Getting money back.
I remember I reserved it for 5 days and I only needed it for 4. It ended up being $200 and some for 4 days though, with all the extra little fees and stuff. It's like $50 a day plus a couple fees here and there. So it costs like $100, but I can't buy 4 tires for a trailer now for that. So, and the trailer needs tires. You're gonna tow it 3 hours.
Yeah.
Now towing it to Ohio wouldn't have been bad at all because the only place you're going fast is you get on 70, just a little Washington. You can get on 40.
Yeah.
I could get to that track in Ohio and never get on really a main road.
Really.
It was all, back roads to side roads. So
Yeah.
towing a trailer like that trailer there that far on them tires wouldn't be that bad. It would make, as long as you had spares, it would probably make it. So, I mean, that trailer, I've towed a lot of miles on that trailer for never really putting junk used tires on it. So then I used to tow it 50 miles a week back and forth to the racetrack, plus all the four-wheeling trips and everything else.
First
I drove.
responder replaced the whole rear section and the Ford camper chassis. We covered the wood and fiberglass,
Yeah, yeah, like a boat. That's a smart
Crazy.
idea.
resin, and biggest studs. See, this stupid thing.
Yeah, fiberglass resin. Yeah, just like you do a
Fiberglass
boat
resin.
for it. That's a good idea. I never thought about that in
But
the camper
man
first
did the
responder. That's a
truck.
pretty good idea.
Feel a lot better.
Heck yeah, that's a really good idea.
See this stupid heart on here. It blocks my view.
Yeah,
And I don't know how to get rid of it.
you can't. It's where it's at.
They put hearts on here now.
That's like the video, but it's where it's at. I know it sucks because it does block comments. Sometimes
It does
you can't,
block
yeah.
my comments.
But it's just what it is. You gotta wait till it scrolls up a little bit more.
We covered the wood and fiberglass resin and used bigger studs.
Yeah.
Solid and heavy, man. Did it make the truck feel better?
Oh,
A
I
lot
bet.
better. And Schultz says that's a great idea.
Yeah, it is a good idea. That's how you do a boat.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, you do when you do a boat, you do the 2x4s and you fiberglass them to the hull,
That's
and
what
then you
they
put the
did.
plywood, you put fiberglass resin on it, and then it doesn't rot. You know, your boat can sit outside. What?
Schultz,
Uh,
it says, cause Sam don't have a heart, they give him a donor.
that'll be all
I
right.
think that's what it's.
Well, it'll be
It's
all
the
right.
heart's blocking one word and I can't see it.
And, well, eventually, like I said,
You don't have a heart. I thought he did. Gee.
well, I wanted, like I said, the reason I want to slide in for now, like I said, I could throw it in the pickup truck, I could tow the trailer with it. The 100%, that the motor, the 73 Winnebago we got is getting a Cummins motor. It will. I just gotta wait on one to come along. I missed that. There was that one. They had the motor, transmission, and everything pulled running out of a 2-wheel drive Dodge. It went for $1,800. It's not bad, but you know, I mean, I wasn't serious with it at the time. But now I see motors on there. You know, like I said, like $2,500. I could have motor transmission in that. So that'd be so cool to have a diesel in that thing. It'd just be the coolest ride ever to have a Cummins in that old motorhome. I mean, you know,
It ain't that bad though.
huh?
It ain't bad.
No, as I said, it's in great shape. It's on them 19.5 wheels, you know, because it's that 400 chassis, so it's a bigger chassis. It would love that diesel. Diesel would be so cool in there. And then I can pull a 28-foot enclosed behind her, 30-foot enclosed with it with that diesel. I don't even feel it probably. I get decent fuel mileage on it. And I want to find, like I said, because I don't want to. I got the 727 for it, but because it's geared so low with them, it's got 32-inch tall tires on it from the factory, so it's got like 488s in that rear end.
Yeah.
With a diesel, it wouldn't be happy. You'd be limited to high speed. I got to find an overdrive transmission to put behind it, Cummins too. That way, down the highway, it could just because Cummins don't want to, you know, I mean, it wants to cruise down a highway at 1,800, 2,200
You could pull a
RPM.
trailer with that then too.
Oh yeah, I'll be able to pull anything with that.
Put that in there and that transmission.
Yeah, and I'll
And
pull
you'll be
anything
able to pull it.
and drive cross country with
You
it. Yeah.
have the car on your trailer and the camper on one. Sure.
Yep, that's the plan. That is the plan, and then we have something we can go to any race when we put diesel in that like that. You can take it anywhere.
Yeah, because it would go.
Well, it's fuelable. I mean, you can do it now with the 440,
Yeah.
but you're doing it, you know, you're doing it at 10 miles to the gallon if you're just driving it. And when I pulled that, the time I did pull the car trailer with a race car on the back, but I mean that's up through a high pile. That's steep mountains, you know.
Yeah.
But it was some of the mountains. Though it was like down to 35 coming up and pulling that, you know, pulling an extra 4,000 pounds behind it. With that Cummins, you'd never feel that. Especially you turn up the wick a little bit on it, you know what I mean? I just want a 6
Yeah.
PT
Hell
in
of
there.
a tow rig and dependable.
Yep.
Schultz says.
Oh yeah. I'd like even better. Like I said, I'd like to find an old NV 4500. That way I could have a manual in there. I could put a hydraulic clutch in it, and I could use a cable shifter out of like a cab over truck. I'm sure I could make that work with a 2-wheel drive 5-speed transmission somehow, to where I could just have a cable shift and have it. I could mount it right to the armrest on the seat, little shifter, like that Volvo you had. Dwayne, remember how it had that little short throw shifter? Even like that, like the motor and transmission out of that Volvo, something like that. That old Volvo box truck. That had that Volvo diesel, but it was a turbo diesel with a 5-speed.
Yeah.
Put that in the motorhome. Any kind of diesel like that in there's going to be way better than that big block 440. That big block 440 is a great motor, but it belongs in a hot rod. It doesn't belong in a 14,000-pound camper. It's fine.
It runs good
Yeah,
though.
when that come out, that was fine. Gas was cheap. 73. You could fill up all 3 tanks of the thing and just drive. It didn't matter if it got single-digit gas mileage. It didn't matter. And no one was pulling big, heavy trailers like that back then. Back then, they was pulling campers with cars.
Yeah, that motor would be good. Ran great.
Yeah, that'd be. Yeah, but that's what I mean. So I could find like a box truck motor like that anywhere. Buy a whole truck for $2,000. You could probably scrap the rest of it for $1,500 after you pull the motor out.
Oh,
And an old mechanical diesel like that fitting there perfect.
keep our eyes out.
That'd be so awesome to have a manual in that motorhome.
My phone's got 901.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's
Well,
about it. I
Tom,
think
you
we're
wanna-
getting off here. We'll quit wasting everybody's time for the evening. Thanks everybody for joining in. Then we'll have our parts Saturday, so we'll probably shoot some video of that and
First
rebuild these
responder,
turbos.
I wonder if there's a bus chassis and converter to motorhome. They have bathrooms. I can't read. Bathrooms with some lots of windows and rain tight.
Oh yeah, well they got all them charter
They're
buses.
so
They
that's
just
what?
junked. They just junked a whole bunch of charter buses in the junkyard down there. They all got Detroits in them.
buses.
You know what I mean?
Convert to motor.
Yeah, well,
Motor.
that's like your
Yeah.
better motorhomes. That's what most of your expensive coaches. That's what they're on, like a Provost bus chassis, MCI chassis. They're all on bus chassis. They're rear engine diesel pushers. One day I was going home. I watched a guy had a half-ton Ford van. He was towing one of them big 40-foot long charter buses. He was towing it with a half-ton van.
Wow.
Towing it to Murphy's, junk it.
Wonder what was wrong with it.
That would be perfect. One of them, I'd love to have one. They got all them buses. I'd love to have one of them.
Murphy's.
Because that's the big diesel pushers. That's what you want to make a motorhome out of. That's what, when you look at the $1 million motorhomes,
Wonder how
that's
much they want
them
for
where the
one.
frames are on them. Detroit diesel. They'll probably got 8 V71s in it, or 8 V, or they're probably 8 V92s because they're newer, but it's probably got D-decks in them. But still, they're Detroit diesels.
Wonder how much.
You know what I mean? Them are new, so they're gonna have the Allison automatic in it. So that'd be the perfect thing. Tandem wheels in the back,
just-
40-foot.
Yeah.
Tow whatever trailer you want with the thing, and making 40-foot motorhome. That's almost double what the Winnebago is. Winnebago is a 24,
Mhm.
so twice as long. You can put a nice bathroom in there, a nice custom bedroom you can build in there, and have everything the way you want it.
You'll stop down and ask him.
Huh?
Hold on, I got to donate one. Sean said he'll stop down and ask him to donate.
Oh yeah. See, let me know how that works out, Dwight. Yeah, you should donate one for the channel.
First responder says thanks, Joyce, Sam, and Joyce to
Yeah.
help.
Yeah, no problem,
have-
First Responder. We'll get them out to you, man.
One of those blowers off the diesel. LOL.
Yeah.
Where is this place?
About a half mile from my house. We're a half mile from the garage here.
It's about it's not far. About half a mile from my house.
Yeah. Yeah, they all, well, them, like I said, them are all newer, so they got the turbos too, because the Detroit diesel, that blower on a Detroit don't make boost. It's just there because it's a 2-stroke and the engine takes its air in from the bottom of the cylinder. It wouldn't run without the blower. The blower's there to push air in, just atmosphere.
Yeah, he said,
Yeah.
LOL, hey, go grab one of them blowers off of the
There's
diesel.
like 5 or 6 of the buses sitting there. There's definitely enough to put one together and have a really good run of bus.
Hey, I got going, people. All right,
Yeah.
One Eye.
Yeah, yep. Thanks for stopping
See
in,
y'all
Dawn.
next
We're gonna
week,
get ready to wrap
buddy.
this up anyway, guys. I mean, Hippie Miller, First Responder Garage, Slant Daily Garage. We had new people tonight.
Jason.
Colleen, Jason. Thanks for having us on, Jason. What was that? Performance Garage.
That was,
He was on here. Make sure we get his name right.
let me get his name.
Because we'll only mess with him and mess it up once we're better friends with him. You know, it'll be something different. But everybody that stopped,
Master of None Garage.
Master of None Garage, thank you for stopping in. Thanks for your comments and questions. We appreciate everything. We appreciate your time. First responders, Shane Polito, everybody,
Pat
Hippie
Mack,
Miller,
Hickory Miller,
Pat Max,
Carlene,
Colleen, everybody, man. Thanks for
Schultzy.
stopping in. We appreciate everything. We'll be
Slamp
back here
Daily
again.
Garage.
Yeah, we'll be back here again at 7 next week. Hopefully we'll have this thing up and running by then. We'll have a video out about it. But remember, guys, till then, sleep in your car. Can't
Keep
race
this
your house. Good night. We'll see you next week.